So, breaking corporate norms is not easy. Whether you are challenging outdated practices, you're advocating for inclusivity, or you're resisting the pressure to conform, all of that can be rewarding, but it can also be very exhausting. So today, I'd like to talk about avoiding burnout while driving change. So resistance is always needed when you're challenging status quo, and this extra energy can quickly lead to burnout. So the first step when you're driving change is to set realistic expectations. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a marathon, it is not a sprint. And it can be a very long marathon and you don't know when the finish line will be. So instead of overhauling everything, it's important to focus on one specific change. Maybe it's advocating for flexible hours, maybe it's advocating for more inclusive language. But by narrowing your focus, you avoid being overwhelmed and you can see small but motivating progress. It's also important to recognize when you need to rest. There's a myth that to change systems, you must work twice as hard. But working yourself to exhaustion isn't suitable, nor does it serve the cause. Take regular breaks and take a step back when needed. Rest is critical, even when you're trying to do a revolution. It's also important to build a support system. Challenging norms can feel extremely lonely. You need to find allies inside or outside your organization. Having others to lean on or vent to or brainstorm with can make a huge difference. Another thing that's critical is resilience, but it's not about pushing through no matter what. It's about recognizing when things are tough and allowing yourself to cope. It's important to practice self-compassion and celebrate all small wins. Picking your battles is also important. This can help dramatically. Ask yourself, does this align with my values? Is this worth all my energy? If the answer is no, let it go. You don't have to tackle everything to make a difference. Focusing on what matters most allows your energy to have a greater impact. I would also recommend mindfulness and maybe meditation or deep breathing to also manage stress. It's important to ground ourselves so we can recharge, especially when you're caught under pressure to do more. Sometimes stepping back is the most powerful move to take. Finally, always remind yourself of your why. Why are you passionate about this change? Keeping that front and center will help you stay motivated and on the course. Seriously, breaking corporate norms is hard, but avoiding burnout makes it even harder. But with realistic expectations, with the right support, and a focus on what truly matters, you can drive change without sacrificing your well-being.